Good morning, everyone. I am Rishika, and today we all are gathered here to discuss a very important topic, that is social depression. So, what is social depression? Social depression refers to a collective sense of hopelessness, anxiety, or disconnection feeling from the societal pressures. It can be you have must have faced in your family too and yourself too. It can be due to inequality or maybe poverty or unemployment. There are several reasons for it. So some of the biggest examples or most common example would be COVID-19. During COVID, most people were depressed because some of them depressed because they were stuck at home, could not meet their family or their loved ones. Some of them were depressed because of unemployment, because they couldn't get any job or just didn't have money to put food in our plate, to put food on their plate, or some of them couldn't go back home to meet their family. So there are many examples, and another one big example is the FOMO. If you have heard of it, FOMO refers to as a feeling of missing out. Most of the people feel the feeling of missing out when they go outside. Like, let me explain it to you with an example. Let's assume that you are a group of 5 friends, and four of them are doing an English coaching to speak English, but one of them is not doing, and that is you. So you will feel missing out. You would not be able to mend in that crowd. So that is one of the examples, and it can be anything. It doesn't depend that there should be many people or a group of people. It can happen even between two friends also, with your friend, that if she is getting higher marks than you, or if she is getting in the competitions and trying out many things, and you are not doing any of that, so you will feel the feeling of missing out. That is FOMO. So what are the and there are many cultural causes of it too. The cultural causes, like following the beauty trends. Like, many women face that problem, that if you are in a family, that for if a groom is coming, or like if the other family is coming, like in your relatives, if a girl is like more darker, like if she have darker skin, or if she is too fat, or so according to them, they don't want that kind of person. They want that girl should be slimmer, or she should be lighter, she should have a lighter skin. So these kind of the unrealistic body standards that we face, that lead to social depression. And we can see a lot of symptoms. Like, some people do not even know that they are facing social depression. So how to know that if that person is socially depressed or not? So to understand that, you can see a following symptoms, like following symptoms that are feeling of loneliness. You see the person is really disconnected, he doesn't interact with you much. Or if you feel really anxiety, or the feeling of helplessness, he feel helpless very easily. Or he's his creativity is getting reduced. Like, he's not creative anymore. Like, he used to have a lot of ideas, he or she used to have a lot of ideas, but now he's very reserved or very isolated. So these are some of the examples. And now we have talked about what are the impact it has on the people, or like what are the symptoms, but how to cure it? What is the remedy of social depression? So to cure it, the first of the example, I personally think is better, is you should meet a lot. You should meet a lot of people. Like, by meeting a lot of people, it can be your friends, your family, anyone who you are comfortable with, who you can share your problems with. It can be anyone. Or the other examples would be, if you are not comfortable sharing your problems with anyone, or if you are not comfortable with anyone, you don't have such kind of person in your life, then you can just simply do self-care. Now, in self-care, you can go outside, travel in some places that you longed for traveling, but you couldn't get a chance to, so you could go there. Or if you are craving for something, then you can go outside and eat some your favorite food, or visit some good places. So these are all the examples that help you cure the social depression. So in conclusion, all in all, social depression is something that should not be taken lightly. It is a very big problem in our society, because people are not very aware of it. We should teach the kids in school about what is social depression and how to face it, and what is the remedy of it. So that is it. If you have any question, you can ask me.